Whenever I think of Mercy, I really just think about how supported and cared for I felt here. When I went to school, it wasn't that I was just going to school. It was that, I was coming to a place to see all my friends and be with my teachers who I had such close relationships with.
I am also a believer of what's that saying, it takes a village. And Mercy is a village that raises all these young women. This whole community is what made us who we are.
Mercy just stood out as such a different experience. It was so fun to just be on the grass, be with all of these amazing students across the school, see the faculty who just genuinely seemed to love what they did.
I always kind of thought that the sisterhood thing was just a saying that Mercy had, but it's so real and it's reflected everywhere you go and every day. Like in the bathroom, if you need a hair tie, there's always someone there with one. And if you're ever crying, there's 5 girls around you don't know. And it's really beautiful. I think that's part of the biggest perk of an all-girls school is that it's so uplifting.
So our financial aid, I think that we do a wonderful job of really looking at every single family's situation and looking at their individual needs. We really try to be realistic of what families can pay and meet them where their needs are.
The day I got my acceptance letter, we were in the middle of COVID. So it was over the computer and I opened it and it was like, congrats, class of 2024. And I remember the first thing I did was I posted it on Instagram. I was like, look guys, like this is where I'm going. And my mom was like, whoa, wait, like hold on. We don't have the money for that. Like you have to slow down.
It was tough, to have these 3 little girls in a private school. So this wonderful program of Make a Difference is something that I really admire and we really support.
Knowing that my parents had my 2 sisters and just thinking now, like as a parent, how it can be difficult to send your kid to Catholic school, the sacrifices that they must have had to go through to be able to send us here. I just know that had to have been so tough.
So my dad got sick with cancer when I was in 6th grade at Our Lady of Angels. And then sadly, he passed away 2 months into my freshman year here at Mercy. Being able to afford Mercy was definitely a big question because, I am the oldest of 4, meaning that we also have to pay for 3 other siblings to go through expensive high school education. So definitely if we didn't get the tuition assistance, I would have never gone to Mercy.
We can never raise too much money. And there will always be more young women with individual and unique stories that need money and young women whose lives will be completely transformed because of the generosity of strangers.
Dr. CB, I love that woman. She is the reason I am here. She made sure that I could stay. I was really struggling last year. I talked to her, cried, she cried with me. It was honestly so healing. I love that woman. I was struggling with money. My dad was struggling with money, so he wasn't able to help my mom. And my mom was to the point where she couldn't pay for it by herself. I talked to Dr. CB and told her this is what's going on, and she made it her duty to make sure I can stay here and finish my years at Mercy. So I will forever appreciate her for that.
This is not a donation. This is not a one-time gift. This is an investment in the future leaders that we're going to hear about, that we're going to read about, that are going to go be wildly successful and then come back to the community and give back to the community.
I remember having this conversation with my daughter. I have a 10-year-old daughter right now, and currently, we're in the season of Lent where we're supposed to try to remember to give back. And I was talking with my daughter Maddie about the importance of it. It's not giving back the extra. It's not giving back what you're not gonna miss. But it's giving back, It's giving back. It's giving back when it's hard to give back. And that's what Mercy is all about.
Just in the last 2 months, I've had 2 students come to me asking to have their parents' fax accounts transferred over to their personal banking so that they could use their money from their jobs to pay their Mercy tuition. And that's with significant aid given and secondary aid given. But the fact that they are willing to pay for their own education shows how much our mission matters.
When I turned 16, I really wanted to help my mom, to make sure that she wasn't carrying the burden of my education by herself. So I got myself a job, and it was a really exciting thing to be able to have my little paycheck making minimum wage and to be able to put that towards my tuition.
Well, I would like to encourage everybody to make as much of a donation as you can. You are investing in the future of America.
I was actually supposed to transfer out of Mercy this year because I didn't have enough money to come, but I was able to get financial aid, and that's why I'm still here.
I've changed so much since I was a freshman. I came to Mercy really scared, really shy, really quiet, but the opportunities that presented itself were just so good. I never thought I'd run for student council. I never thought I'd play water polo or lacrosse. I never tried any of them before, but coming into Mercy, the community was just so encouraging and so supportive. Making a difference has given me the opportunity to grow not only as a student, but as an athlete and an artist.
Making a difference has given me the opportunity to further my Catholic education.
Making a difference has given me the opportunity to nurture my passions and make long-lasting relationships.
Making a difference has given me the opportunity to take as many difficult and higher level classes as I wanted to. Making a difference has given me the opportunity to value my education.